20 years of financial lessons in less than 4 minutes. What's actually holding you back financially? For many people, it's not that they spend too much, it's that they're trying to build wealth before they've built their value. I'm a mom of three and a breadwinner building a 60 million peso portfolio. And one of the most misleading lessons in personal finance is the idea that everyone can save their way to wealth. Let's look at the math. If you earn 1,000 peso and save 10%, that's only 100 pesos. You survive on 900 pesos. Now compare that to someone earning 10,000 peso. They save the same 10%, but that's 1,000 peso. The discipline is identical. The outcome is completely different. Because if the shovel is too small, you can't dig a massive foundation with it. Looking back at my 20s and 30s, the best investment I made wasn't a stock. It wasn't a mutual fund. It wasn't even a brokerage account. It was increasing my ability to earn, learning new skills, growing in my career, building professional relationships, taking opportunities that increased my value in the marketplace. Because before money can make money, you actually need money to work with in the first place. This is especially important for younger professionals. If your parents are still working, if nobody depends on you financially yet, if you're not supporting children, you are standing inside a window of opportunity. The sandwich generation pressure hasn't arrived yet. This is the time to upskill, get certifications, build side income, experiment with business ideas, increase earning power. Not because investing isn't important, but because your income engine creates the fuel that investing needs. For couples, there's another shortcut: alignment. Two average salaries can become a powerful wealth engine when they're working toward the same goal. When my husband and I align financially, we aren't operating as two separate systems. We're operating as one. That's what creates momentum, not necessarily a huge salary, but a unified direction. One thing I'm realizing is that building wealth is not always about spending less. Sometimes they're about becoming more valuable because there is a limit to how much you can cut, but there is no limit to how much you can grow your skills, your knowledge, your network, your earning capacity. If you're trying to build wealth as a breadwinner, follow along. I'm documenting financial literacy, investing, portfolio building, breadwinner life, and the systems we're using to build towards 60 million by 60. And before you obsess over the perfect stock, make sure you're investing in the asset that drives everything else: you. Because the most powerful wealth building engine isn't the portfolio, it's your ability to create value. That's the update for today, GroupMate. See you on the next one.